I got on the bench for a service, the Yamaha CA-610. The customer wants me to replace the lamps, clean all the pods. He's saying there's not much wrong with it, but he wants me to go through it, do the bias and check some capacitors. This is what we're going to do with this Yamaha receiver. We're going to give it a good cleaning, a good service, and out the door it goes. So if you guys are ready, we'll get to it. The Yamaha. I love the knobs on this. Really nice. Check the inside of this, eh? There's my power supply here. There's my relay, and pretty clean in here. There's my outputs right attached to the heatsink. Check out these long rods, eh? They claim that they've put that in the box so it would be less interference. Not sure if that's true or not, but I mean, there is a lot of room in this board, so they probably assumed that they were going to put them there. But back then they didn't cut any corners. Transformer is pretty good. And this is the watt meter. It's got all kinds of bells and whistles on here. Speaker A, B. This is my balance here. There's my big knob for my volume. I like that, eh? Here's my loudness. My mute button. Stereo mode or mono mode. Subsonic filter. I kind of like where you can actually play with your bass and tremble 70 feet, or you can put them on. I really enjoy that. Here's your speaker A and B. Oh, all in all, it's a really nice amplifier. Check out the thickness of this plate, eh? Okay. These knobs are. So we're going to get on with this. We're going to clean all these pots, so meaning that I will need to take the bottom plate off, but I don't think I have to take this front plate. The bottom plate should be easy enough to get. We are going to check some capacitors really quick. I don't suspect anything out of the ordinary. And the circuit board here, like this is the main right channel. There's the main left channel over here. There's your meter board here, where the 2 meters, the watt meter, are the trimmer pods for the watt meter. But I mean, it is what it is. That's how it was made. My output's back here, attached to the heatsink. Now, resistors. There's an emitter resistor for each of these output transistors back here. Now, in order to get the bias, or to read the bias on this, the good way of doing it is pins here, TP3 and TP4. Here's TP1, way back here, TP2. You'll hook up your prongs on from your multimeter, and you'll measure the millivolts. And this is how you measure your bias. You can also measure them from each of these emitter resistors, but it's kind of a little tricky to get, so they made it a little easier for us. They've put pin 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is great, and it's safer as well. Everything's going to be a really quick project, I believe, since there's nothing wrong with this amplifier. So I'm not going to cut any corners, but I'm going to go really fast with this, so there'll be less editing, and I might be able to put it up, my video before Christmas. Check out my new screwdriver. There, with all this, these are all magnetized. You can slap this in, and it's a charging port. That's pretty cool, eh? So I kind of like that. For me, I guess. But anyways, I'm going to get back to work. Okay, let's do it. On this, get out a little bit. For some soldering, if I have anything, a few that has ring over it to retouch this. I'm going to check a couple of capacitors. Capacitors here look a little sketchy. Yet here. Yeah. Anything on this, I'm going to have to take that out of there. Is it possible? Locate that capacitor, measuring the wrong ones. Okay, so I didn't suspect anything wrong with these caps. Okay, here we go. This on. Lamps have been replaced. New lamps. Okay, so I'm ready to put the speakers on. Outlet. You set. I'm ready to check the bias on this. This bias should be set to 11 millivolts per channel, and I've showed you earlier the TP1 and TP2 is for the left, TP3 and TP4, these are the pinouts channel. So all I have to do is hook up these probes. These are really nice and handy. They're nice and long. Like I said, we'll do the right channel first. This is pin 4, and I'll actually go to pin 3. And this thing is running now. I'll bring you guys closer on this just to so you guys can see. You're able to see my pins here. I'll put this in my multimeter. Just wanted to show you my pins here. The pin 3 and 4 is for the right channel. And if you come closer on this side, these are the pins here. You could measure them from the meters on each side, but it's more to do it this way. So that's why they give us the pins. Much easier and much safer with the pins. So if you use the pins, you shouldn't have any problem. My multimeter as well. Oh, and I should have showed you. The thermometer is right here as well. If you can see that, that'd be great. And multimeter. Can you guys see that? Yeah, probably. Volts here. And my millivolt is saying that I am at 17.5. This has been running for a little bit too. So 17 is a tiny bit high. But the fact is that I can adjust this to 11 millivolts, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so you guys can see that. 211, but coming. 211.3. We'll try taking this out of there really carefully, So here's another pin, and I'll tackle pin 3. 10.4, we can bring that up. I really wouldn't have to, but why not, On 11.2. That's pretty cool right there, properly. So very carefully, I'm going to take these out of there. I'm just going to DC voltage as well. Left channel, only showing me 10 millivolts. That's really good as well, 5 point something. Let's try 5 millivolts. You really can't ask for better than this. This is bang on. Set properly with this. I'm going to leave these on. It's a frequency of 1,000 or 1 kilohertz or 1,000 hertz. Okay, so we'll be able to measure this. So it's powered up. You can see 1,000 hertz on here. So I'll mute this and then we'll crank this up and see where we go with this. I am bringing this up to 17.2, and it's pretty equal. The right channel is a little higher, a little lower than the left channel for some reason, but 17.2 for an RMS. And if you, this is the Yamaha CR. This wraps it up for the Yamaha CA-610. I am going to put the cover back on and call the customer, telling him that this is ready to go. As 2024 is coming to an end, this will probably be my last video of this year, and just want to wish everybody a happy holiday, and hope to see you guys in 2025. Subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it.